Morning. Oh, what's happened to your eye, Eric?
I walked into a cupboard door.
Oh, I thought Mum might have given you a quick backhander.
Breakfast awaits.
You've been busy. What's this?
Just a little pre-Christmas present.
Oh, Chris, you shouldn't be spending money on me. Not the way work is for you at the moment.
Nah, it's just a token. You have to wait for the big day for the others.
Thanks.
Hello? Oh, do you want to speak to Kathy?
No, I want to talk to you.
What can I do for you?
I need a haulier, and you're the only one I know.
Well, you must have a Yellow Pages.
Yes, but I prefer to do business with somebody I know. Are you interested?
Business is business.
Well, I'm here all day, at the stables. Will you come over?
When?
Whenever you like.
Well, I've got a few things to do here, but I'll come up later.
Fine. I'll look forward to it.
What was all that about?
Kim, she's got some work for me.
That's great. Isn't it?
Yeah?
Well, you don't have a problem about it, do you?
No, we're both professionals. It's just business. Why should it be a problem?
Good.
OK. I'll see you later. Bye. That was Mr. Roberts from the NFU. He's coming round to see me later.
Did he sound optimistic?
Well, he wasn't giving much away on the phone, but they've obviously dealt with these things before. So at least we'll know where we stand when I've seen him.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
I thought I told you to keep your mouth shut.
I haven't said anything honest.
What are you doing seeing the head for, then?
Mr. Bosley sent me down for larking around in woodwork.
I don't believe you.
I wouldn't drop you in it. I'm not stupid.
Sorry, Mr. Deddy. Scott's lost his maths book. Thought he might have left it in here. Talk to you later.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. When did you get back?
This morning?
Have you seen Kathy yet?
No, not yet.
But you're going to?
I have to. I'm a wine merchant. She's my client.
And that's it?
That's the way it has to be.
Only if you allow it.
Kathy's gone back to her husband. She never really left him.
She left him ages ago. In her mind, anyway.
Are they quite happy together?
What do you think?
I suppose they must be.
And you don't know Chris very well. He's very good at manipulating people. He's got moral blackmail down to an art form.
I still don't be responsible for breaking up a marriage.
How could you be? The marriage is dead in everything but name.
Maybe she'll never leave him.
If that's what you think, why did you arrange to meet me here in secret?
I just want to know how Kathy is, that's all.
Then go and see her. Well?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'm glad to hear there's some good news.
Well, he doesn't think we can be sued over the contamination because we didn't knowingly cause it.
Well, that's a relief. I didn't fancy being dragged through the courts.
Oh, I don't know. We'd have been bound to get a bit of sympathy from a jury. With you standing in the dock about to give birth.
So what's the bad news?
Well, it's still our land, so we're still liable to clean it up.
And how much is it all going to cost?
Well, we won't know that until we find out exactly what's down there. And that's not a job I can tackle myself. We'll have to get the experts in. So I guess you're going to have to keep your fingers crossed for a bit longer.
Well, it's not a big contract. Not what you're used to, I suppose. But at least it's regular work.
No, it'll do fine. I can't afford to be picky, if I'm honest.
Yes, ma'am. Ah, you just agreed to take me on because you're desperate, I see.
Not at all.
Well, thanks for coming over, Chris. I know we'll never see eye to eye over a lot of things, but I'm glad we can work together.
Me too. Who'd have thought it, eh?
It looks like it's the day for strange business partnerships.
You could be right.
You think I'm strange?
Not really.
No, I'm meeting Lynn Whiteley tonight. She's got a business proposition for me.
What sort of proposition?
Wouldn't say.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Well, come on, then.
No, I can't. She told Kathy in confidence.
So?
All right. Well, she wants another kid, but she doesn't want a relationship, so...
Oh, heck.
Thanks for agreeing to see me.
I thought it was about time we cleared the air.
Thanks. Frank's been very good about it. I explained the situation. He said I can have the rest of the afternoon off.
Yeah? Well, I'm not so lucky. I've got to be getting back to work soon, so you better hurry up and get to the point.
The point is, Elsa, I don't like what you're doing to Alice, especially behind my back.
What?
If you want to see Alice, you speak to me about it, right? You don't go sneaking around Archie when I'm out.
Now, look here.
No, you look here. It was your decision to go to Leeds. Your choice. You put yourself first, Elsa. Well, it's never been like that for me. I put Alice first. And I've been through a hell of a lot to make sure that she's looked after properly. And I'm not going to let you ruin all of that now.
I thought we were here to discuss all this.
We are.
This isn't a discussion, it's you laying down the law.
Don't tell me I've not got the right. Where were you when Alice was up all night teething? Where were you when Alice learned to walk or talk? Oh, it's dead easy you can get her to call you mummy. That's easy enough. But that doesn't mean a thing, Elsa. She doesn't know you. She knows more about Postman Pat. Look, Alice doesn't need you, Elsa. And neither do I. So just stay out of our lives, right?
Finished.
Yeah.
Good. Well, perhaps you'd like to calm yourself down a bit, because I came here to talk. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to have my say.
Your mother mention anything about our disagreement?
No.
Perhaps that's just as well. Some things are best forgotten, eh? You ought to understand that better than most. Your time in prison, your little mistake. You should be able to draw a line under it and start all over again.
Well, it's easier said than done.
Exactly. Raking up the past can be a very painful process. People can get hurt by it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm suggesting that it would be better for all concerned if your mother and I started again.
Well, it's up to her, isn't it?
She'd listen to you.
You think I'm going to speak up for you?
You'd be daft if you didn't.
I don't have to tell you I never liked you.
I'm quite aware of that.
And I never wanted my mother to marry her, so if she's seen through you at last, that's the best news I've heard all year. I just hope she's got the sense to give you your marching orders. No, keep your drink.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
OK, you're angry. I expected that. But if you really care about Alice...
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Elsa.
Well, then try and think about what's best for her. Not who owns her. Because no one owns a child, Nick. She's a human being, not a bit of property.
I'm the one that should be saying this, not you.
Yes, I've made a lot of mistakes. But when I moved out, it was best for Alice too. I couldn't cope. I admit that. Maybe I was too young to have a baby. Maybe we both were.
But I still had to cope.
But I knew you would. I made the right decision to leave Alice with you. Or rather, it was the right decision at the time.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm a different person now. I've grown up. Perhaps it's time you did too.
You don't know the first thing about bringing up a child.
Well, I'm never going to learn if you won't let me near her.
Elsa, it's too late. Look, you just can't pretend that the last 2 years haven't happened and you can come in and pick up where you left off.
You can't stop me, Nick. I've got rights.
You gave up any right you'd got to Alice the day you walked out on her.
I'm afraid you're wrong there. You should read up on the Children's Act. I have.
This isn't about the law. It's about Alice. And Alice is happy with me. That's what matters.
But I'm still a mother. I tell myself that every day. Every day I live with the pain of that parting and I want it to stop.
So what happens next week? Or next month when you decide it's not what you want?
Oh, I was hoping we could be civilised about all this. You know, come to some sort of arrangement. But there doesn't look much chance of that, does there? If you're going to carry on being pig-headed about this, then I'm going to see a solicitor and we'll both know where we stand.
Fine. Do what you like.
I will. We both know the law's on my side, don't we?
Cheers. Probably handled it badly.
Yeah, well, it's done now. You can't change it.
Just seems to have made things worse. The last thing I want to do is get involved in legal action. You know what the court are like. They'll favour mother.
Well, it hasn't gone that far. She hasn't even seen a solicitor yet.
Yeah, but Archie, she seemed pretty determined. I don't know what to do next.
You could talk to Elizabeth.
Eh?
Well, she's always been really supportive over Alice.
Ah, yeah, but it doesn't seem right, does it? Asking Elizabeth to be involved in legal action against her own daughter.
Yeah, well, if she talks to Elsa, she might be able to quieten her down a bit.
Yeah, it might be worth a try, I suppose.
Well, it's got to be better than sitting in here worrying about it. Look, invite her round for something to eat. I'll go out. See if you can sort it out between you.
You trying to avoid me?
Hey?
I told you I wanted to see you later. Next time, remember. I don't like having to come to look for people. They come to me.
Ah! Will you hit me if I haven't done anything?
That's a reminder of what'll happen if you do. Now look what you've done.
Look at the state of it.
Who's going to be in trouble when Mummy sees that?
Oh, shut up.
Are you going to make me?
3 on the 1, eh? You're really brave, aren't you?
Hello, Nick. Come in.
Oh, no, thanks. Got enough time for work today as it is. Ought to be getting back, really. I just wondered, do you fancy coming around for dinner tonight?
Oh, what a charming thought. I'd love to. Oh, it'd be nice having someone else doing the cooking for a change. To be quite honest, I'll be glad to get out of the house at the moment.
Right, well, that's the day then.
Well, shall I come round early? Catch Alice before she goes to bed?
If you like, yeah. But I hope you'll stay a while. I want to talk to you about something.
Why would you tell me? There's nothing to tell, so drop it. We're home. Where are you going?
To my room. What's it to you?
Why are you falling out with Glenn?
I haven't.
If you won't tell me, Mum or Dad will get it out of you.
You're not going to tell him, are you?
That depends.
On what?
I don't know what's going on.
It's nothing to do with you.
You can't just let a slob like that bully you. It's going to make your life a misery. Jane Henderson told me that Glenn and his mates got you in the playground.
I can look after myself, so don't worry.
It's all over some girl.
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, you in more trouble then?
No, I'll be okay. Just let me handle this my own way.
All right.
Elizabeth? You must do what you think is best, of course, but I suggest that we dispense with the angry silence, eh? I've decided not to mention any more sensitive subjects. When you've made up your mind what you want to do, no doubt you'll tell me. In the meantime, I think we should stick to polite chit-chat.
That suits me.
Excellent.
It shouldn't present a problem tonight because I won't be here. I'm going out to dinner.
I see.
There's plenty of food in the kitchen. I'm sure you can make yourself something to eat.
Yes, well, I think I'm capable of doing that. Is Michael here?
Not yet. He'll be back soon. Perhaps you'll tell him that I'm at Demdike. Don't bother to wait up for me.
What belongs, all right?
Hi.
I thought you were in France.
I got back today. Came in to take your order.
I phoned it in yesterday.
Didn't know. I also wanted to see how you are.
I'm fine.
Did you get the letter I wrote to you?
No. What did it say?
Not much. Just, well, I wanted to tell you that I value you as a friend. And if you ever need anything, you can count on me.
Thanks. Look, I think you should go now. Chris is in the bar.
This is business.
No, it isn't. I phoned my order and you don't need to be here.
No, well...
Josh, I'm sorry. I have this order to see to.
Okay. I'm going.
Cheers, excellent.
Ah, Michael. Message from your mother.
What?
She's dining at Demdike tonight. Won't be home till late. So I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with my company.
Oh, well, sorry to disappoint you, because I'll be late myself. I'm meeting Seth, so you'll be on your own.
Ah, well, no matter. Got lots of work to catch up on. Good night, all.
Well, he's perked up a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know why. He's probably fleeced some old granny today or something.
Oh, don't say that.
I could be wrong, you know. Lynn's business proposition might not have anything to do with having babies.
You should feel flattered, Joe. She singled you out of all the available men in Beckendale.
Well, it's only me and Seth.
Don't put yourself down.
Now, you're not going to hang around when she shows up, are you?
Too right I am.
Hello? Hello?
There you go.
This looks lovely, Nick.
Oh, thanks. I'm not such a bad cook, actually, when I get down to it. Should do it more often.
I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. Maybe I don't tell you how grateful I am for your support over me and Alice.
She's my granddaughter. I'm bound to want the best for her.
Of course. That's actually, Elizabeth, what I want to speak to you about. I saw Elsa today.
Yes, I know. Oh, she rang just after you left. She seemed very upset by it all.
Oh, look, I didn't mean to upset her, but I just felt it was about time that we put our cards on the table. Oh, look, Elizabeth, you've got to see it from my point of view. I've always done my best for Alice. You know that. And she's doing really well now. And all this trouble with Elsa's, it's really unsettling for her.
Well, Alice is certainly the most important person in all this, yes.
Well, then, couldn't you have a word with her and try and make her see sense?
Oh, I don't think that would be a very good idea. Look, I know how much you love Alice. No one could question that. But Elsa cares about her too, you know, in her own way.
Oh, come on, Elizabeth.
And I think any outside interference, especially from me, would just make matters worse. This is something you've got to sort out between you.
Well, there doesn't look like much prospect of that happening now, does there?
Well, it has to be done, Nick. Because in the end, all that really matters is Alice's happiness. That's a lot more important than winning or losing.
Cheers, love.
Thanks. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. So, what's this business proposition then?
What's your hurry?
Oh, no hurry. Well, if your mate's coming in to join me later.
Oh, that'll be nice. We could do the trade.
The trouble is they're on late shift, so they might not be here till after 11.
Oh, what a pity. We'll be closed by then.
Oh, come on, darling. After hours drinking is what country pubs are all about.
I'm afraid you're going to have to talk to the landlord about that. Private parties are his department.
Is that right? I'd have thought you could fix it. You must be pretty used to keeping on the right side of the police.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's no need to play the blushing nun. We all know about your record. How many arrests for soliciting, was it? Who cares? All water under the bridge now, eh? But I'd have thought if me and me mates want a few late drinks, you'd have been the last person to raise any objections. So, don't keep me in suspense. While we're here.
I
didn't know how to start this conversation, so I thought I might as well just spell it out. I want another baby, but at this moment in time, I don't want the emotional hassle of a relationship.
I see. That sort of business proposition.
Yes.
I'd like to tell you something.
Yeah?
In my experience, it doesn't do to do business with friends.
What experience is that based on?
Life.
But you haven't heard the rest of my proposition yet.
I can guess the rest.
And?
It wouldn't do for me. I like you, Lynn, and we had some great fun this summer, but can't we just leave it like that, eh? Just good friends.
But it'd be simple. You'd have no responsibility. I'm wealthy.
Lynn, look, I want no part of it.
Fair enough. Had to ask.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Constable, there's a call for you.
Thanks.
I need to talk to you about him.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, I think so. He's expecting you to stay open all hours, and that is just the start of it.
Hello?
Mitchum,
That's right. Who's this?
I've got some information for you.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to trace a typewriter involved in a fraud case. Checks made out to Carter Limited.
You're very well informed.
Ask Michael Feldman about it.
Are you expecting to be paid for this information?
In the past, I've tried to resist after-hours drinking, but I have allowed it from time to time. I think this could be one of those occasions.
Well, I think you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not expecting you to work late. I'll attend to this. I'll get you a taxi home after closing, as agreed.
That wasn't what I meant. He's a nasty piece of work. Look, I'm not ashamed of my past, but I have no intention of letting anyone use it against me.
Now, don't worry. I shall make it perfectly clear that it makes no difference to me either. And a few drinks for some hard-working members of the constabulary. It's a small enough concession, don't you think? So, when will they be here?
Hey?
Your friends. I assume that was one of them just now.
No, it was an anonymous tip-off about one of your customers. And there was me thinking this was a quiet country pub. I had no idea it was such a den of thieves. I bet that's why you got someone with form to work behind the bar. Wanted to make him feel at home, eh?
Beg your pardon?
Surely. You must have known about her record.
Not really.
Alan?
I assure you this is a respectable establishment.
How could you say that? I thought you were a better man than that. How could you?